Welcome to North Country Commerce, a business and community service of the Plattsburgh North Country Chamber of Commerce.
Today's North Country Commerce is made possible by a grant from the following: Partners Health Plans of Plattsburgh,
Welcome to North Country Commerce, a business and community service of the Plattsburgh North Country Chamber of Commerce. I'm Gary Douglas, president of the Chamber, and as you know, every couple of weeks we try to bring you something new and different happening in the North Country, or frequently something new and of interest that the Chamber itself is doing to help build the economy and attract jobs and make the great life we already have here in the North Country even greater. By helping our employers do the things that they need to do to build the economy of this region. And one of those things that we hear about and that you've all heard about over and over again is workforce recruitment. We've always had some great employers here in the North Country, a lot of great employers in fact, but now we have far more great employers here in the North Country than we've ever had. All the new companies that are coming in to the whole three-county region, and particularly at Park and the industrial parks in the Clinton County area, and in some of the industrial parks in Essex County, and new employers coming online in Franklin County and the Malone area. Those employers need to connect with people that can fill the jobs that they have, and people in the North Country need to connect with those good jobs that are coming to the area that can help them have better employment and a better quality of life. And guess what? That's what the Chamber of Commerce wants to help happen. One of the ways that we're doing that is we're here at Champlain Centers North in Plattsburgh today, and we're putting on a job fair to get some of those employers in here to tout the positions that they have available, to take applications, tell people about their companies, what kinds of positions they have, what they make, what they do at their companies. There's some companies here that are doing some really interesting things that people don't know what they do there. So maybe if people find out, they'll either know that they want to apply, or they'll know that a son or daughter may be interested in applying to that company, or some family member. Help spread the word. And again, we came to Champlain Centers because what's the downtown of the region today?
It's the mall.
It's the mall. So this is where people are, so we're going to spend the day here with people coming in, but also people that may just happen to be here in the mall and happen to find out about something they may want to apply for. With me is our Vice President for Business Services, Sue Matton, and kind of our meister on workforce and job issues here. Welcome, Sue.
Thank you very much, Gary.
Sue, tell us a little bit about what went into organizing this show and why we're doing it and why we're doing it here at the mall.
We're doing this show because the employers of the North Country have asked us to help them to find good employees, and because we saw a need to explain what some of these employers do so people could have a better awareness of the opportunities that are available in this area. And we felt that if we got everyone together, everybody could connect and land those positions that they want to have and get those employees that they need to fill. This mall is full of people today, as you can see, and we hope that this will be a very successful event all day long. So far we've had over 100 people who have come to see about jobs. We have over 30 people who are here trying to fill positions.
And there really are some excellent jobs here in the North Country that a couple of years ago weren't here, and more of them than ever, aren't there?
Yes, there are. It's a very good employers here. We're very fortunate, and we feel that this will help to raise awareness about what they do. We think that there are a lot of things that people don't know about what these companies make, such as Bombardier or Wyeth Arist, and the opportunities that might be available with these companies other than just the line positions, those basic entry positions. There are a lot of very good opportunities for careers in these companies.
Because the real frustration is we hear as the Chamber all the time from these employers, particularly some of these newer companies coming in with some of the best jobs that have ever come to the North Country, by the way, really good jobs with good benefits that are the kinds of jobs that all of us in the North Country have been saying for years, gee, why don't we get those kinds of jobs here in the North Country? And they're coming here, and now the employers are saying, we can't find people. Well, we know people out there have been saying for years, why doesn't somebody bring those kinds of jobs there? And we suspect that all over the North Country there are people out there who do have the skills and the aptitudes to fill a lot of these jobs. The connection just isn't happening. They don't know about the companies, they don't know that the company has a job that might be suitable for them, and so they aren't finding out, they aren't coming forward and applying, and the companies are out there frustrated not making those connections. So what we want to do is help make those connections, and that's what today's job fair is about. We're also doing something that we're gonna highlight a little later, so make sure you stay tuned, because we're going to tell you about a way, since most of you probably missed the job fair, we're going to tell you about a way that you can log on to the World Wide Web and find out about these employment opportunities and how you can keep track of them in the future too. So thank you, Sue, for organizing today's event, and we're going to go around, we're going to talk to at least a few of these employers. We're not going to be able to talk to all of them, but we're going to talk to a few of them and give you a look at what some of those example job opportunities are out there. One of the long-time but excellent employers that we have here in the North Country is Gregory Supply, with several outlets across the region, and they're here today. They're looking for folks, and again, it's an example that even some of the companies and employers that have kind of been around the North Country forever are experiencing a more difficult time trying to find the people qualified to do the jobs they have available. So, I mean, if you're out there thinking that maybe there aren't jobs available, or maybe there aren't better jobs available for you, maybe it's because you just haven't made those connections, or maybe you haven't checked in the right places. And so even make sure that you check with employers like Gregory and others like Gregory that are around here that have been here forever. You may be surprised at some of the job openings and possibilities that are there that maybe several years ago weren't there, and that you should check out. Here with us is Bob Bird from Gregory. Welcome, Bob.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
What kinds of positions are you here hoping to find some folks with an interest here today?
We're looking for employees in all three of our stores, Raybrook, Plattsburgh, and Burlington. We're looking for kitchen designer in Raybrook. We're looking for clerks in Plattsburgh and Raybrook and Burlington. We're looking for lumber handlers in Plattsburgh, and I believe in Burlington also. So we have quite a few jobs and to offer, and we have a good benefit package and this type of thing.
That's important too, because even more and more employers in the North Country are offering good benefit packages. They know it's an important part of recruiting people and keeping employees, and companies like Gregory are very committed to that, aren't you?
Yes, we are. We've hired a consultant within the past 2 years to help us do training programs and just kind of improve our whole attitude. So that seems to be working very well.
So even many of the employers in North Country in sectors like retail, like Gregory, may not be what you're thinking of or thought of maybe 10 years ago. There are better jobs there with better benefits to check out. If you haven't checked them out in a while, you definitely should do so. If they want to find out about job opportunities at Gregory, those that are viewing this program after the job fair, where should they call? How should they get in touch with Gregory?
They can call Sue Manning at 561-2691, or they can stop by the store on Tom Miller Road, 140 Tom Miller Road, and pick up an application. We're always there.
Or we have viewers in Essex and Franklin counties. They can stop at the Raybrook store too?
That is correct, yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
One of those new companies that we've referred to a great deal, those companies that you're hearing about coming into the Plattsburgh area and coming particularly out at Park, is SMC. SMC is doing some amazingly interesting things in that whole area of rail car and transit manufacturing that's becoming such a hot thing in Plattsburgh, and that there seem to be new companies almost every couple of months coming in that have some piece of that. And we have with us Carrie Buzza, right? I pronounced that right, from SMC Transit International USA, and they are one of the companies at Park. And Carrie, could you just give folks a little brief idea, what is it that is made out at SMC?
Okay, what we do at SMC is we design and assemble door systems for trains. Some of our big customers are people such as Bombardier.
And what kinds of positions are you looking to recruit for right now?
Currently, we're looking for electrical and mechanical assemblers, mechanical technician, draftsman, and project coordinator.
Okay. And are you finding difficulty in making matches? I know we've been telling folks out there that that one of the frustrations going on here is that we have employers like you in the community who are saying, gee, we brought good jobs here and we're having trouble finding people, and then we hear people out there in the North Country saying, why aren't there good jobs around here? Are you finding that's kind of the case, making that connection?
In the past, we've had some problems, but it seems like recently it's picked up and it's become a little more easier.
If folks watching the program want to get in touch with SMC and find out more about those jobs and how they can apply, how should they get in touch with you?
Well, they can contact me at 562-3370.
Okay, thank you very much. I know there's a lot of awareness and a lot of curiosity about Bombardier, one of the biggest players to come into the North Country in a long time, and just seems to keep growing, getting more contracts, and doing greater things for the economy in this region, and it's just great news. And of course also helping to attract companies like SMC and some of the others that we've heard about and talked to that are coming here to kind of add to this whole growing sector of rail-related manufacturing, rail-related components, other kinds of transit-related operations that are coming here that are really bringing some, as I said up front, some of the best jobs the North Country has ever had, the kinds of jobs that people in North Country have been saying for years, why don't we get those kinds of jobs here? They're here. Now these employers have got to fill them, and we want to make sure that if you may be right for one of these jobs, that you get in and get considered. Heidi Gagnon is here with us from Bombardier. Hi, Heidi.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. Give folks a sense, if you can, of some of the kinds of jobs that you're now accepting applications for at the Plattsburgh facility.
Well, currently we're looking for production assemblers, both mechanical and electrical right now, and also we're looking for electrical test technicians for our testing department, which requires, a 2-year technical engineering related degree with experience. Certainly, we'll be looking at that as well. But positions growing so quickly. Different kinds of positions are also coming along, and that we're filling, and also that we'll be needing down the road as well. But currently, those are the 2 areas that we're concentrating on right now.
Now you're now up to how many employees? I know it just keeps growing.
We're nearing 700 actually at this point. So I can't give you an exact number. Every week we're hiring, more and more. So it's gotten very large very quickly.
So that puts Bombardier very quickly over just these last 3 years or so, right up in the category of being among the top 5 private sector employers in the whole North Country region. So if you haven't checked it out, it certainly is one of those employers that you are going to want to check out. For people that didn't come to the job fair today, how do they get in touch with Bombardier to find out more about the jobs you have and get an application in?
Well, we work very closely with ETS, and they do most of our screening for us. So we'd be happy to take applications through ETS and resumes. If you sent them to us, we'd certainly send them along to ETS for you. Okay. But that would be great. Okay, so that's ETS. They're an employment service here in Plattsburgh. You don't happen to have their phone number, do you? No, that's okay. Actually, you can do walk-in or you can call. They're in the
okay.
book.
They're in the book. Check them out, or call the chamber 563-1000. We'll put you in touch with them, and that's the avenue that's being suggested that you take to make sure you find out about the opportunities at Bombardier. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
One of the other certainly major employers here in the North Country is CVPH Medical Center in Plattsburgh. And certainly the whole healthcare field, including nursing homes and other kinds of services, is one of the growing ones in employment, and CVPH is very much a part of that. Not just growing, but changing the kinds of skills that are required, the kinds of positions that are out there. And so it's just one of those other areas that perhaps you should be checking out. If you or a member of your family is interested in knowing what all the job opportunities are, and maybe finding the right thing for you or something better than what you're doing now. With us is Chris Craig from CVPH. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you.
Can you give folks, and I know there's such an array of jobs at CVPH, and we can't ask you to list them all, but can you give folks a sense of maybe some of the kinds of job opportunities that are at CVPH that you're out there beating the bushes trying to find good applicants for today?
Sure, I certainly can. We have a wide range of jobs available at the hospital that we're continuously seeking qualified applicants for. Currently, our big push is on for registered nurses, licensed professional nurses, nurse aides, certified nurse assistant, or nurses aides. We're also continuously accepting applications for entry-level positions in our environmental services department, our housekeeping department, our food services department, and various clerical positions within the hospital. From a professional standpoint as well, in addition to the nursing positions, we're also seeking positions. We have a per diem position open as a pharmacist, and we're also looking for a full-time pharmacist at this time also. But as I said, we're continuously seeking qualified applicants for various positions within the hospital, and I would encourage anybody that's interested in pursuing a career at the hospital to come on down to our Human Resources Department and fill out an application. We maintain our applications for 6 months on site, and then we send them off site for 12 months. But you're more than welcome to come on in and fill an application out, and we review all applications, and if you meet the needs of the hospital, chances are you'll get a call at some point to come on in for an interview.
How many employees are at CVPH? Because I think this is going to surprise people. They may think about the hospital, think, oh, well, there's some doctors there and a couple hundred nurses. It really is a huge operation.
There's approximately, I want to say, between 14 and 1,600 employees, and that is spread out among full-time employees, part-time employees, and within our part-time employees, we also have what's called a per diem employee, which is an employee that we hire for as an on-needed basis based on the operational needs of the hospital. They come in and work varied shifts. And we also hire temporary employees on a recurring basis as well.
So a huge number, a huge operation, and a whole lot of different functions within an operation that size that you might want to check out. Almost no matter what you're doing, it won't hurt to check it out because different things may come up from time to time that you're looking for. And CVPH isn't just that main hospital that perhaps you've been to or are aware of on Beekman Street in Plattsburgh. You've got a lot of other satellite kinds of facilities, even well outside of Plattsburgh around the area too.
That is correct. We have the Bayside Wellness Center up on Margaret Street, where we have our outpatient rehabilitation and sports medicine center. We have a health clinic down in Ausable. We have the CPI's, and it's Champlain Plaza now, isn't it? CVPH Plaza, excuse me, up by Hannaford's. Our recently opened ambulatory surgery center, and I'm trying to think of what else is out there. Right.
X-ray lab, ultrasound. We have the Women's Imaging Center for Mammography, all located. Yes. And we also added this week the bone mineral analysis unit, brand new. We'll be opening that next week.
So a lot of technical employment, a lot of opportunities for people to check out.
Yeah.
And those are all, even those satellite positions, those are all hired. The employment is all done through the main hospital, through your office. For folks that want to find out more, that didn't come to the job fair today, where and how do they get in touch with you?
They can call us at 562-7300. If they're out of the area, we have an 800 number that's 562-7301. They can also visit our website at www.cvph.org, and we have an employment section on the website that not only gives a list of our current openings, but also some general information on employment at the hospital. And if you're from outside the area, it also has links to various websites, such as the Chamber of Commerce, that can give them more information about the Champlain Valley.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
One of the longtime employers and an excellent employer here in the North Country in Plattsburgh is Tenneco Packaging. Many people may remember it when it was called Packaging Corporation of America until a few years ago. It's located near Georgia Pacific in the city of Plattsburgh. And as you'll see here on the table, if you're not aware of them or maybe know they're there but don't know what it is they make, I'm going to ask Jim Armstrong here to describe what it is they make at the company and the things that are on display here.
Well, our mill is split up into two departments. We have a duplex department, which we make paper plates, numerous paper plates from different sizes, bowls, the compartments, pretty much anything, any size we can make, we can do.
Probably lots of people this summer using those.
Oh, sure. We're presently in the process of installing a new paper plate machine, which will definitely increase our volume. Should approximately 30 more employees, which is one of the reasons why we're here, trying to get help. The other department is our plain molding department, which we make numerous molded fiber products from different sized berry guards for berries, a charcoal pack tray, which they use, fill with charcoal and burn. Okay. We make, which is very big in our plain molding, our 4-cup beverage, which we sell to Burger King, Wendy's, amongst two of our big sales.
So that's a North Country product that's all over out there that people don't realize is made right here.
That's correct. We also make another tray, which we call a Super View tray, that they put meat on, where you can see the back of the meat. we make this big tray, which is a chick feeder tray, which one customer purchases, and he puts grain in it for the chickens, and the chickens eat out of the grain, eat the grain out of it, and it's biodegradable, and it saves a lot of cost on grain rather than just having it go in the dirt and what have you. And those are a few, and there's other products that we make on more of a seasonal thing, as far as a month here, a month there. But what you see here is pretty much what we do consistently.
How many employees are there at Tenneco right now?
Presently, we have approximately 140 union employees and approximately 20 to 25 management employees.
And what sorts of positions are you accepting applications for, and particularly looking to fill right now?
Right now, we're looking for a union position, which is production line, assembly line work. At the present time, management positions are filled, but we are looking for help on the floor, which is we work 7 days a week, 3 shifts, 24 hours a day, and it's a swing shift rotation.
For folks out there watching the program that weren't able to make today's job fair and want to know more about those positions and the possibility of working for Tenneco, who should they contact, and how do they get in touch with you?
They can contact Candy Schreiber, who's our human resource, right at the mill at 561-4880, and she can help them and answer any questions that they may have.
Okay, thank you very much. Another kind of job opportunity is truck driving. And particularly here in the North Country, there's a lot of transportation job opportunities up here because of our location on this trade corridor between New York and Montreal, and because of all the industrial activity and so on. And one of the active trucking companies that we're very pleased to have in the chamber and have here in the North Country is Franks & Son, really one of the major trucking operations nationwide. And we have with us Shane Brink, who's operations manager at their facility in Champlain. Welcome, Shane.
Thank you.
Tell people, first of all, a little bit about Franks & Son, about the company, the size of the operation, what kinds of trucking that Franks & Son does.
Well, we're a pretty decent-sized trucking company. We started about 20 years ago in Big Apple, Oklahoma. We have 4 terminals now, one in Oklahoma, one in Mansfield, Ohio, Gardner, Maine, and our terminal in Champlain, New York. We run about 150 tractors and about 300 trailers, and we do all 48 states plus Canada. So we're pretty decent size, and we got a little bit of freight that helps out with everybody. If a guy doesn't like to run all the way out to the West Coast, he doesn't have to. So we got enough freight that stays on the East Coast, so he can run up and down the East Coast, be home on a regular basis, and that's a real good company to work for. It's a nice home atmosphere.
Sounds good. Tell us a little bit about what kinds of positions that you're accepting applications for now, and just tell the story a little bit for folks out there that may be curious about what the opportunities might be with Franks & Son.
Okay, we're looking for full-time truck drivers, and we require at least 1 year's over-the-road experience. If you do not have that, we do offer a training program. If you do not have the CDL yet, we can tell you how to get it, and then we can further train them as they go along. Home time, we have a very good liberal home time to where they're home every other weekend, so a lot of drivers don't like to be gone that long, and they don't have to be. And it's a really good opportunity, and we'll help out any way we can to get some drivers. That's great. So how can folks get in touch with you? They can reach us at our 800 number at 800-336-7533. And they can talk to myself, Doug, or Brian that's in the office up there. Very good. Thanks a lot, Shane. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Well, unfortunately, we don't have time in the half hour of this program to have gotten around to the almost 30 employers that are here at the job fair today. But we hope we were able to give you a sampling and give you that sense. There are jobs available. There are types of jobs available that you're probably not aware of that you need to check out. There's better employment available in the North Country, or more of it, than we have ever had in North Country history. Check out any employer that may be of interest to you. Don't think that like it was maybe several years ago, they aren't taking applications. Chances are they are taking applications, so check it out. Check out the employment agencies in the area, ETS, North Star, West Staff.
look them up in the phone book. Call us at the Chamber. We'll give you their phone numbers because many of these companies recruit exclusively through those agencies. They don't charge you a fee. Doesn't cost you anything. So you want to make sure that you get filed with all of those agencies. They may connect you with jobs that you otherwise won't know about. And in this age of technology, the Chamber has come up with a new way to also help these employers make that connection to you and you to make that connection to those employers. It's called OpShop. It's now on the World Wide Web. You can visit it by going to www.oppshop.org, O-R-G, opshop.org. Now, what does that stand for? It stands for the Plattsburgh North Country Career Opportunity Shop. And what it's meant to be is a way that employers in the North Country can tell you about what they do, as some of them did here today, what kinds of jobs they have, what jobs they're now accepting applications for, and it's particularly going to be for jobs that have a value of $20,000 a year or more. So this is going to be a site particularly for those skilled and management level positions that many of you out there may in fact be ready to be considered for, but perhaps in many cases actually have been working in an underemployed situation because there haven't been better jobs available. This will be a way for you to connect with those jobs. So start visiting the site. If you visit right now, you may only find a few jobs posted on there. It's because as of this job fair, we are just launching it. So what I suggest you do is to keep it in mind over the next couple of months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months. Come back and visit the site occasionally. As more employers log on, more employers put their information on there, you'll find more things. So don't just visit it once. Make it one of those sites that you or your children or your family members or maybe friends or family members out there across the country that may be interested in coming back to the North Country. Tell them about OpShop and tell them in the future, geez, to start checking that out and seeing the jobs that are on there that maybe you always wanted that son or daughter or family member of yours to come back here and live closer to you. They haven't been able to do so because they went looking for better jobs elsewhere in the country. Maybe you can start helping us entice them to come back here because there are better jobs here. For employers out there that may want to know about how to take advantage of this service and post your jobs, it's now a free service of membership in the Chamber. Give us a call at the Chamber, 563-1000. We'll tell you how to get a free password so you can start putting your information on there and start taking advantage. For you folks out there that are interested in those good jobs, don't just visit and look at the jobs that will be posted on there. There also is a free resume bank on there. So when you visit OpShop, you'll be able to follow very simple instructions. It'll tell you how to put your personal resume information on there. What happens then? All those participating employers, some of whom may not be posting every position that they're recruiting for, or may not be posting their information entirely on there, will be able to go into that resume bank, search it, and maybe come across your resume and contact you and invite you to apply for something. So a lot of ways to use this service. Again, www.oppshop.org. Start using it. Free service, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's the neat thing about the World Wide Web. It's not just open during business hours. No long-distance phone calls involved for those family members across the country. Start using it. Contact us at the Chamber if you want more information about OpShop or even about some of the employers. We'd be happy to provide you with some lists. The industrial directory for the area, which will tell you about employers. Call us at 563-1000 to find out more. And as always, thanks for watching North Country Commerce. Go forth, apply for those jobs. Employers, go forth, use the resources of the Chamber to make those connections. We're there to help you.
Thank you for watching North Country Commerce. Be sure to tune in to future segments every 2 weeks.